What's going on YouTube? This is Sma5h Review back here with one of my favorite underrated pre-workouts that you probably never heard of. So Axie's Labs, Smash Compound 5, and the Glacier Punch flavor. That's kind of a long name there. Maybe it didn't help it out too much during its time of sales or whatever. That Axie's Lab has a new pre-workout right now called, I believe, Rainmaker, which looks like a pretty decent pre-workout itself. However, I probably believe this is superior to it. So right now, probably the only place you can pick this up is eBay. It's been discontinued for quite a while now, but I have seen it on eBay pretty frequently, and I've been seeing it for about $15 for a tub. For a tub, that's a steal. These are 45 serving tubs or 45 scoops. I did 2 scoop serving, so I got about 22, 23 workouts, and for $15, that's still way under a dollar a workout, which is a pretty incredible deal when you consider the effects and the ingredient profile you're getting with this. So serving size is 10 grams. Once again, you get 45 servings or scoops per container. Out of that 10 grams, 8.165 grams is active ingredients. That's pretty high active ingredients. You're not getting a lot of fillers in here. There is no artificial colors. So when you mix this up, it's going to be a clear color. It is very sandy because the glycerol monostearate here does not mix. That's just the type of ingredient that it is. If any company uses a ton of glycerol monostearate in their pre-workouts, it's just not going to mix, and that's what you're going to have to deal with. So your first blend, this is semi-proprietary. They have different blends in here, but there's only 2 or 3 ingredients in each blend, so I can kind of tell how much ingredients is in each blend, if that makes any sense. So the first thing you have is the Slingshot Strength and Endurance Infusion. It's 4.1 grams a scoop. That's carnosine, beta-alanine, and creatine hydrochloride. I double scoop this, so that's how I'm going to guesstimate the ingredients. So I'm guesstimating the ingredients per 2 scoops. So total, you'd have 8 grams of beta-alanine and creatine in 2 scoops. Beta-alanine being the first ingredient, which means there's more per scoop than creatine. I'd go on and say there's probably 5 grams of beta-alanine to 3 grams of creatine hydrochloride. Huge servings of both. Clinical dose of beta-alanine is 3.2 grams. Clinical dose of creatine hydrochloride, they say, is around 1 gram, but I'd like to see 3 grams just from that's how much you need of monohydrate. So clinical dose of both of those, massive dose of beta-alanine. Your second blend, or whatever you want to call it, is a vasodilation infusion, so this can be your pump blend. And here you get glycerol monostearate, acetyl carotene hydrochloride, and L-glycine. And that's 3.1 grams a scoop, so you get a total of 6 grams per 2 scoop serving. In here, I'd say you probably get at least 3 grams of creatine, at least 3 grams of glycerol. I'd probably say go on and say 1.5 grams of Alcar and 1.5 grams of glycine too. So that's, again, a massive dose of glycerol. You're definitely going to notice this when you mix it up. It's going to be sandy everywhere. The glycerol will stick to the sides of your shaker, and you will not get it in the mix. It's just not going to happen. The acetyl carotene hydrochloride and the glycine is interesting to see because when you combine these ingredients together, they become GPLC, I believe. But in this pre-workout, it looks like they're not bonded together, so I'm not sure if that even acts like GPLC. I know GPLC is a great pump enhancer or whatever, but I don't know if you put the separate amino acids, if it acts like GPLC. But regardless, I got great pumps with this, just off the monostearate and maybe the Alcar glycine combo. And then you have something interesting. They have a joint support blend in here. It's 500 milligrams scoop or a gram per 2 scoop serving that I use. It's glucosamine and crondoshin or whatever. I'm not too knowledgeable about these joint support products because I'm a young guy. I don't really need them right now. But it's good to see them in here. I mean, I had some aches and pains actually lately, and I used this about 2 weeks straight just by itself for a while. And I definitely seem to notice that some of these things went away from me. And then for your energy and focus, you have caffeine and NALT in a blend, and that's 255 milligrams per scoop, which would be 510 milligrams per 2 scoops. So I'd say in 2 scoops, you probably get anywhere from 350 milligrams to 400 milligrams caffeine, which is pretty much my sweet spot. and the rest of that being acetyl NALT. So that'd be anywhere from like 100 to 150 milligrams. So NALT is probably underdosed, even 2 scoops. Caffeine was pretty much at my sweet spot in 2 scoops. And then you got focus and amplify infusion, which is phenylalanine and methyl-tyramine. Both of these are more stims. I believe phenylalanine helps more as like a mood booster, but I know and the methyl-tyramine is a pretty potent stim. So again, I got good energy on this stuff. I wasn't cracked out, but I could definitely feel it. It was a good level for me, and again, 2 scoops. So overall, you have good muscular endurance. You got the massive dose of beta-alanine. You have good strength. You have a clinical dose of creatine hydrochloride. You have a clinical dose of glycerol monostearate. Maybe some GPLC action going on. You have a nice joint blend added in, and you have some good energy from the combination of caffeine, phenylalanine, and tyramine. A little bit of focus from the NALT against underdosed. As far as flavor, I had Glacier Punch, as I may have stated before. I'm just not a big fruit punch guy. It wasn't bad to me, but again, I'm just tired of fruit punch and stuff like that, taking supplements as long as I have. But again, it wasn't a bad fruit punch, just not my cup of tea. I believe the only flavors out, or the flavors they made, because again, this is a discontinued product, I think I've only seen is the Glacier Punch and watermelon. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe those are the 2 available. I'd probably go watermelon next time, to be honest. Again, I'm just not a big fruit punch guy. But overall, this is a very underrated pre-workout. As you can see from the effects and the ingredients, it's a well-dosed pre-workout. Even if you double scoop it, and you're still getting 23 really good workouts a tub, and you can pick it up for $15 right now. My personal experience was great. The energy lasts my whole workout, lasts about an hour, I'd say. There's better pre-workouts for energy, but it definitely got the job done. As far as pump, my pumps were really good with the glycerol and the GPLC. My strength was good, 3 grams of creatine hydrochloride. You can't really do much better. And a 4 or 5 gram dose of beta-alanine. I could even feel that. I don't get tingles anymore usually. So I just highly recommend this stuff. I mean, I don't know what more to say. At the value you can get it right now for $15, I would pick this up right now if I wasn't so stocked up with pre-workouts. But this stuff really actually shocked me when I opened it and used it and actually looked at the label. Definitely recommend it to almost anyone. I mean, if you're a beginner, you can go 1 scoop. Advanced users go 2. It's a great pre-workout. That's all I gotta say about Axie's Labs Smash Compound 5. Thanks, guys.